So I'm going to run through everything really quickly because I've just done a lot. Mister's done a lot too, as you can see. He's putting on measurements. We're actually getting a larger shed to block more of the bed wench and her handler's view. Red onions are doing really amazing over here where they are not getting much water and getting lots of sunlight. So they actually like that clearly. You can see this bulb swelling here. And I've been able to take so many green stalks. Blue still sucks. She ain't doing nothing. But Vars is doing great. I noticed it could be a couple of things. It could be just that this was the first place that the flowers started blooming. But I noticed on the bottom there's more fruit popping off. Again, it could be because they're the earliest flowers that fruited. But you can also see where I lollipop the plants, and so who knows if that gave the plant opportunity to send more energy into the actual fruit so I can get nice big fruit. Here is Buffy. All my tomatoes acted a plum diddly fool, right? So they all got like between 1 and 4 tomatoes. This is the one that has the most, 4 tomatoes. I know the booty tomatoes imply that they're just going to be really big tomatoes. So I know that looks like the booty tomato look like 1. It looks like 2, 1 on here and 1 here, but that's 1 big tomato, as is this one, another booty tomato down here. That's just what tomatoes do, I think, when they're going to be really, really big. I was hoping that this will repair itself. It doesn't look like it is. It is what it is. But anyway, since I fed everything, flowers just start popping off. You'll see in a second. Here's Brienne. There's her next fruit. So she's going to give me a few fruit this season. I gave the first one to Mister's family. I don't know what they're going to do with it. They don't really fuck with it like that. I kept my zucchini because I only had 2 zucchini plants, and I had them each give me 1 fruit and then succumb to vine borers. So I was just going to give up altogether because this is my first year growing zucchini and squash for that reason, because I'm not built to fight squash vine borers. But we're going to see if Ruby is built to fight squash vine borers, because if she is, then I will then find a place, maybe in a pot, to grow it and share it with other people, because I don't love zucchini and squash that much to where I need to grow it like that in abundance. And so be it. You know what I mean? I'll just go ahead and get the bioengineered squash if I need to for some reason. But I do like squash better than zucchini, I think. I'm not sure. I do like the flavor of squash. But because zucchini is so much more bland than squash, I think you can do more of what you want to the different flavors. Anyway, like I said, Bryn here, flowering and fruiting. There's Bina, she just now coming alive, and it's going into fall. But, cool, whatever. Pepper. I didn't never get my regular peppermint popping off. So speaking of pepper, this was Jolly, Medea the Jolly. She's gone to shit. I did try to propagate the 2 branches she had that were growing. We'll see. So anyway, this is her, and this is her. And she's not even, I'm even looking for side shoots off of this, because this one is growing hazel, doing what she do. Look out, you can tell by her. She got the nice melanin-rich legs. Pretty. And she's disease resistant, much like melaninated people that keep their original bio elements intact and untouched by colonization. So yeah, she's sturdy and not remotely as immunocompromised as lesser melanated variety. Hence me having all these babies. All these are Hazel's babies. All these are Hazel's babies. All these are Hazel's babies. What I did here was put in some of the tenderette string beans. because I won't be needing to take any seeds from them because I'm growing them out. So because they're going to be replaced with kahunas, I just still had a bunch of tenderette seeds that I needed to let grow. So I decided to put them in here for the fall. Plus, I've never successfully started a new batch of string beans to grow for the fall, so I wanted to do that. This is snow pea. I actually planted three, one here, one in the middle, and one on each side. Yeah, there's that. Hazel, I just showed you her. You can see I've been harvesting from her, these big old juicy leaves. Nice. Oh, and Candy. Oh, she's special. Mulberry. Like I said, she established, doing well. Hopefully I'll get some fruit off her next year. The fruiting season has already passed. I think they only fruit for like a month. Yeah, this is my first year getting one established in a container. And so we're gonna see if I get as much fruit as that bad boy over there gets. Cause that's where they all come from. That's where they all come from. And then, like I said, I messed around and found out the leaves made a very good herbal tea, and it tastes delicious. I love the actual taste of it better than any herbal tea. You hear me? Except sorrel. I love sorrel. But all my other herbal, this beats flavor-wise, this beats all my other herbal teas. So a little of that and some peppermint. This needs to go. I'm putting that in the mail tomorrow to go to my sister and her family. These are aconcaguas. They are doing amazing here. I wish I would have put Jimmy in this bed so I could see what he tastes like. Because I already have an aconcagua that's doing just as well, you know what I mean? This one did jump and catch up, and it has more full peppers than that one does. It's gonna show out. Yeah, I wish I would have put Jimmy over here. So I think next year I'm probably gonna put. Well, it depends on how Jimmy tastes and if I get to taste Jimmy and what she tastes like. And I think I won't call her Jimmy. I think I'll call her Hendrix. Because I want it to be clear that I'm referencing that when I'm naming my plants in my black garden that they are named after blackness. They're named after blackness. So if you don't like it, Karen, then girl, I strongly recommend you protect your spirit, right? And align with find a gardener that aligns with your moral stance on hatred. That I promise you, it'll save you some stress. Because you don't need to be stressed over here thinking about black love and worried about black love and trying to police it, right? That takes a lot of your hateful white energy away that you could be using to effectively trigger someone who gives a fuck that you are so hateful and want anything to do with you. Focus on them, okay? You welcome. Bye-bye. Y'all, come on, cousins, tell her bye. Bye, girl. Yeah, I'm talking to the Kenneths too, because they're bitches, so they're Karens as well. Bye, girl. Bye. So this is Radina here. She's real nice. She is supposed to be like iceberg, except that she blushes on the edges. I think I threw her packaging away. I think I'll retain that package though, because I know that some of y'all have been convinced that iceberg lettuce is fake food. Shout out to my Sebi sheeple. But at least y'all believe more real stuff than most people. You know what I mean? It's just that, everybody ain't going to get it all right, self-included. And Dr. Sebi, he got so extreme that he just started pushing some bullshit at a certain point. But you got to know where that point is. And once you start following him, you following him wholeheartedly and blindly, in fact, because y'all don't follow up on nothing. Even people that you trust say. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, a lot of stuff, y'all. I told y'all. Now, in general, it is true that that the seedless fruit is manufactured, right? In general, but you mean to tell me you think Mother Nature is incapable of creating a fruit that doesn't have a seed? Child. Oh, and that's not even shade because we've all been colonized to a certain extent, right? But I like to encourage, when I encourage people to use their own cognizance, it's a whole process of you thinking for yourself and knowing what to believe based on what you know and not just because a motherfucker was popular or cute or even just because they said a couple of things that align with what you believe. That don't mean everything else gonna be true. A lot of things are, but that don't mean everything else is. What is this? Oh, big ass. Look how thick this purslane is, y'all. I want these to get some more, this lettuce to get some more leaves so I can harvest all this purslane because it's getting too thick in this bed. Yeah, I let these two mulberry trees go back here just to use the leaves for the tea. I told you I like them. I like them a lot. Look how big these doggone things are. That's curved all around. This is conch. Oh, she big. These are sweet red cherry peppers, and they flowered and fruited like a mug. But when I tell you this thing takes literally all season for these hoes to turn red, that bitch should have been with red. It's cracking. Y'all know by the time a pepper starts cracking, it's almost beyond ready. Look, they're cracking before they even bother to even blush. I don't know what's good there. Here's my kajari melon with not a. Is that one? I'm not gonna touch it. I just saw a female flower. I saw these male flowers and then I just started pinching them off because I want to see some females, but I'm gonna let this do what it do for a little while. Tommy, I got her, I got bushels of her everywhere. She's been giving me peas. I dug up all my garlic. They didn't get very big. I'm just gonna go ahead about my garlic. And then I had it in here with these 3 onions that also didn't do much. So I'm just gonna take all of that soil, stir it up and dump it somewhere, or hold on to it, use it for whatever I put in there next. Bina, she ain't doing much. This doesn't look like much, but that's only because I harvested these 3 branches. There's my table viola. Is that shutting down or opening up? I don't know. Here are the red onions I was telling you about. These are not growing any more. Yeah, so. Oh, it had a nice little bulb. That's a nice little bulb. I think I'll put that back in there. Or should I? No, I'll come get it after I harvested after I've used all my other onions inside. I like to use the plant as a storage until I get ready to use it. Again, same story with this ajvarski with more fruit on the bottom. Blue, again, looking weird. And more booty buffy made tomatoes. Here are carrots. They look pretty bad because I let Mr. harvest for his mom. And man, he tore some shit up. He tore some shit up. He pulled this one, but it wasn't, it was small, so he put it back in there. I'm gonna go ahead and pull it though, cause it's dead. It didn't. I told him it don't work like that. He said, "Can you put it back in there and then let it finish growing?" I was like, "I don't think it works like that, babe." So I let him stick it back in there. Y'all know Mister gets to stick whatever he want wherever he wants up in here. I wanted to come and put a couple of hazel back here. You see where I've started my peas, because I wanted to start, remember I told you I wanted to start to grow the peas around the edges, and then I'll grow the carrots in the middle. I think it's easier. I can harvest the peas right here at the edge while I'm standing, and then I can reach in and harvest carrots as needed without making a mess. Or if I do make a mess, it doesn't matter much. You can tell I planted the black nebulas after the Nantes. He was able to stick that one back in there because it wasn't ready. I don't know what's been coming and getting these branches. I thought it might be cutworms, but I don't know. This is the only lettuce that really popped up over here. I do see some spinach, but it's not doing much. But I expected to have a lot of lettuce in the front of this bed. A lot of lettuce in the front, the string beans coming on around the side. And then when these finish up, like this is a brinjal again, another one over here. The ones on the right side are doing a lot better. Here's Jimmy. He got a couple of months. These flowers just popped open just because I fed them. For real. Sunny, I'm eating several fruit of her fruit. You know, I snack on her while I'm gardening. These big old leaves, I'm going to put those in Mr. Shells tonight. This has a couple of big old leaves too. Those are sugar beet greens. I have a sugar beet in the middle of this too as well, but it's not doing very well. And I'm glad it's not doing very well, because I put it in there with the intent of not touching it again until after I'm done harvesting long beans, which are just now starting to climb. Same with cucumbers, just now starting to fruit. But it's not just me. I notice a lot of you guys are having the same issue. Again, my callaloo, this is the biggest one. The first one popped up and did its thing. You can see this fresh soil is kind of disturbed because I placed these where I wanted them to grow. Let's go look. There's Ruby. I don't know what y'all thought. What'd you think? Here's Ruby. I'm about 3 feet away from it. This is 2 feet long. The leaves are 2 feet long, y'all. And I've been using the leaves as pesticide. And I don't even grind that shit up. Y'all know I do it the black ancestral blackety way. So I actually just take the leaves and I wrap them around the base of the plant, almost like mulching. Not almost, exactly like mulching. I was actually when I say wrap it around the base of the plant, I was kind of referencing my idea for zucchini if I tried again to grow it again next year. But again, I don't even like the way the plant grows. It's just it's dangerous. So yeah, that thing is going to choke out anything that wants to join it. And look, it's taking up the whole entire bed at this point. So I know a couple of y'all want a crown. But I also saw what they sell for on eBay, so I might wind up selling them. I put one in this hole down here, and I'm gonna put another one right there. Oh, it's still in there. I did stick one in there. Okay. Oh, here's the okra. It's looking actually really nice. This one in particular is looking very nice. I wish it would start flowering and give us fruit. That's what I'm looking for. I have been getting peas off of the living mulch. I think I'm going to put carrot tops into mulch on the inside of that. Same thing. Oh, I meant to get some more soil and fill this up at the bottom. The peas didn't make it. This is where I learned the lesson that if you use living mulch with a large plant in the middle, then you need to plant that mulch around the same time that you plant the primary plant. And if you don't, the primary plant that you planted first and then try to plant the mulch, the living mulch will get choked out by the roots of the. So you basically need to grow them at around the same time so that they can each establish their space. So each going to establish its own space in the pot and keep it like that. Yeah, these didn't make it. I'm not going to pull them though. I'm going to let them go ahead and feed her. Here's another okra in the middle with the living mulch around the center. Buddy is no longer happy. Buddy got a flower, and then I brought him out here. And yeah, he's still growing though. This is the only one of my plants that I reference as a male because it was given to Mr.'s family at his dad's wake, and his sister asked me to keep him alive for her, so I did. And he's happy. He's happy over there. So I want her to flower. I'm letting her grow tall. I think I might cut off some more side branches, maybe. Here's the herb planter. I need to come and plant and dig. Make sure there are there are roots all in there. So I'm going to dig up the center of this pot and put my opal basil in there. I think I'm going to cut back this stevia. Yeah, I think I'm going to grow some side branches, replant some side branches. I think I'm going to dig up quite a bit of this soil. Bring the soil bag up here. Maybe tomorrow. I'll do it tomorrow because I need to go get dinner together.